Hello everyone, I am JoeHova. Welcome back to Space Engineers. And as you can see, I've been busy. Haven't done an episode of this game in probably a week. And that's because I've been doing a lot of AFK and a lot of work to this ship while doing other things as well. As you can see, I've got warp engines. One for up, one for down, one for forward, one for back, one for left, one for right. And that's going to consume a lot of electrical power. I not only built one reactor, but I built two. This is the reactor from, I think it's from, oh, damn it, Voyager. Yeah, I think it's from Voyager. Which I was not a huge Voyager person. I'm a next-gen guy myself, but cool warp engine as it is. It is a I think it's 1.3 gigabytes. Or gigawatt, yeah, 1.2 gigawatts, where this big bad boy is like 900 megawatts. So this is a little bit more powerful. I think I might get rid of that guy. I've done a lot of work to get uranium. I've also extended out my refineries. As you can see, I've got almost a full shield here. That's not quite done yet. But this is going to be my engineering section. You can see where the roof is going to be for that. So this section of the ship is going to be, yay big. And then I'll have sick bay down here as well. And then you come here. I have gravity, but I don't have it turned on yet. But this will lead you all the way up to what will be essentially the saucer section. And so if we get in the drive section now of this ship, this is what you see right here. Isn't that awesome? Need to hook up all my engines and things, but you can see right now that's my warp engines going. I also have hydrogen engines as well. And one thing I need to figure out, because I want to have this all self-contained, but this is how far these engines have to be away from each other not to cause damage. There's 8 spaces between them, and they're each, what is that? 1, 2, 3 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So you've got 7, so that's 14 total. So from the bottom to the top, it could be 14 blocks high. This one right here is not quite that tall, so haven't really decided what I want to do with that yet. It would be let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I want 14, I could do it on the sides here, right, and point 1 up and then point 1 down. I might do that, and that way it would be, inside of the ship. I've also got my conveyors going all the way up to what will be the saucer section. So lots of work still to do. I also replaced all of these hydrogen thrusters because the ones I was using before, I think, is what caused most of my sway. So if we get in here and take a look at this guy. Let's see, let's turn those engines back on. Batteries on our auto. Let's see if that sway is still there. So if I go out. Still has a little bit. Yeah, it does. I don't know what's causing that. That might be those gyroscopes doing that. This thing still has a healthy sway to it. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Look at it, still kind of turning. But this will go away eventually, because I think what I want to do is have a smaller drill ship. Because with the build and repair system, you don't need it. I could hand drill with a smaller cargo ship, and I've got these little warp engines that are just for like small vessels, and they'll work really good. Man, I don't like that sway at all. Gotta figure that thing out. Alright. But we can still lock onto it, so it's fine. Everything's cool, man. No reason to get too excited. This thing is bristling with guns now too, and I've got shields, and that's a good thing because there are bad guys all over the damn place. Look at that. Pitchfork spiders over there. But we also have good guys around as well. So I think that's kind of what's going on with the ship at this point. And I think what I want to do is start laying this out a little bit more. This will be the neck of the ship right there, and these will all be covered as well. All right, let's just do this the old-fashioned way, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's half right there. So if that's half of it, damn, that's going to be a large area. Really don't want to do that. What if I did that on the neck as well? I don't want it to be too squared off, and I think this will be like the biggest part of the body of the ship. So if that's 7, whew, that's going to be big. I mean, you can imagine the ship being between those two right there. I don't know, it's going to be strange, when I could just put those in the saucer section and show the flames shooting out, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't really know. Okay, let's just look and see what this is going to look like. It's going to be squared off for now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. This is just kind of get an idea of width here, what will be required and such. That one's not gonna stick. Gotta remember that. So that one's not connected there. I could go ahead and wrap them around though. Get a little bit of stability. Like that. And that encases these warp engines a little bit. These are still light plates. Should have plenty of cobalt though. I've been mining my little ass off lately. Alright, so that kind of gives you an idea of what the neck has to look like, at least, right there. Which is pretty wide. Those nacelles are going to have to be way further away from the ship. That was just my temporary guess. Man, I tell you what's holding me up right now more than anything are those damn engines, because I wasn't anticipating 14 high. That's kind of ridiculous. I mean, if I did 7 right there, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's already 11 high as it is. Might not be terrible. I'd probably just make it up on the top, right? That's kind of not really going to be the bottom of the ship either. Oh, lots of stuff to think about here. I guess we'll just go ahead and do a row of these guys. We'll just do some arbitrary work here real quick, just to see what it kind of looks like. We'll see if we went down 4 or 5. That's kind of where the bottom of the ship is now. We'll do... put a box here. Oh yeah, there's stuff in the way. There you go. Alright, and then we can go... hydrogen engines. Not these blue ones, they were kind of screwing with me. Where's my regular... I know I've opened that progression. It's getting a little funky on me. There's a lot of mods. Well, you know what? We can fix that too. Check this out. Because I know I've done it because I built these. I don't know if the save messed up or what. Unknown technology. Okay, what the hell's going on here? I've already built those. Okay, did it lose my progression? Weird. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to destroy a hydrogen engine here. I didn't want to do that either. But I'm making hydrogen, so we can do that. Okay, now can I make it again? I know I've made hydrogen engines before too. Sometimes the build and repair, it gets a little wonky. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to make it. There she is. Just like before. Nothing has changed here, dude. Alright, gotta go up to this one. Like blammo. Okay, so that's there. And I'm gonna put an outside to it as well. Because we'll need guns and stuff, just in case. So, okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. And that'll be the top. Look at that, I missed it by 1. Oh, Lord. Mr. by 1. I've decided to go live on this one for the most part. Not a lot of edits, so this is the kind of stuff I usually edit out, my screw-ups. But you're going to get to see them all this episode. And you guys got to tell me what you want to see. If coming back and seeing all this work done isn't what you want, if you want to see, you know, everything being built by hand, by scratch, I can do that too. I just, this series would be 100 episodes long if I did all the building I did in the last week, I think. But maybe that's what people want to see. That'd be cool with me, man. I'd love to show it to you. If that's indeed your kink, what you're into. Alright, come on. What is the issue here? Dookie. Here we go. Blammo. Okay, so that should meet up to the top there. So we'll do this again, shall we? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then we'll connect it here as well. Since we have the, how you say, opportunity to do so. And I'll do my best to not make this so blocky. Excuse me, but this is just a skeleton, as it were. But yeah, that would be the body of the ship. And that's the minimal body of the ship.
Energy low.
Oh, the cool thing is, what I haven't thought about now is I only need one of those. Maybe I won't do it on the side. I'd hate to do it on the back because I actually want to do like a cargo bay back there if possible. Oh man. And I want to have a walkway through the center. See what I've done here. Why am I not getting oxygen? I have H2 generators and they should be generating. Did I run out of ice again? I should not. I got a ton of ice. That's that one that's not working on the other ship. Look at all the crap I got. Just been building for days. Well, shit. Ice is definitely a problem. That's why I wanted to get away from hydrogen engines. But, I did not anticipate running out that fast. Dude, I had a literal shit ton of ice. whale? I'm gonna have to do more of that. I'm gonna do that off camera. Nobody wants to see me just go drilling for ice for days. Let's do another H2 generator. There's my oxygen back. Alright, well, if we're gonna survive in space, we're gonna have more ice. What I've done in other videos, or in other games, I've gone toward the alien planet. Usually it has an ice moon, which is spectacular, by the way. Ice moons are great, especially if you build a ship that you can transport lots and lots of ice from and to. That makes it even better. What I was saying before was I kept this like so that we could have like a central walkway, and I would hate to, you know, I can't be symmetrical if I put that there. These nacelles might end up being really long too, and I could also do the side to side. Man, if I just had like one big square somewhere, I could do all that. I don't really know. I don't really know. It's a mystery at this point. But if you look at this, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not terribly wide, considering. It's a little bulbous. But those would be better if they could be in here. Maybe the ship gets longer. Let's think about it that way. I mean, it's pretty long as it is already. Some of this stuff could be moved up. But if I did this whole thing kind of built similar to this, and I did it back here, that could be like you know, it could be one big square back here. Oh, going crazy here. And then behind that is where we could have our shuttle bay. Maybe. I don't know. Really don't know, but I got a pretty good feeling it's not going to be right here. So, let's just destroy everything we've done in this episode so far. I've done a lot of this in the last week. That's why I really didn't record these episodes, but I figured people were wondering what was going on in Space Engineers. The 6 of you that watch this series. So, just kind of wanted to show you the progress of how everything is going. So, it looks like I got a lot more head scratching to do before I decide how I want this to look. I call this ship the Rogan, as a lot of my capital ships lately have been called, in honor of the Joe Rogan, but yeah, I really didn't like that. Slim is what I would like to keep it right through here. I just don't know if it could handle the length. You know, could you imagine that's the body of the ship? I've got to have, you know, these right here are pointing out. My goal is to have them pointing in. And so that way when the ship goes through, even though I have hydrogen engines that are working for my thrusters inside, you don't see the flames shooting out of the sides, which would be fantastic. It's kind of the look I'm going for. And there may be plenty of room, but I also want to have an inner working area here. That's why I think this guy's going to end up having to go, because I want to be able to walk straight back into my shuttle bay. Sure. That's kind of a thing. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's some episodes are a lot of building, some episodes are a lot of thinking. When I play live like this, you see how it really goes without a lot of edits. It's a lot of head scratching, a lot of putting things on, taking things off. And that's the joy of Space Engineers, right? You get to create anything you want. Minecraft in space. So anyway, that's about all the time I have for this episode. Tell me what you think. I'll leave a couple days open so you guys can comment and tell me what your thoughts are. If we should do the longer version back here, because these nacelles are going to get bigger and probably move eventually anyway. Keeping in mind the overall length of the ship determines how big the actual saucer type section is going to be, so it gets pretty bulbous. But, you know, this is a capital ship. That's kind of the point. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the design so far. Lots of stuff going on here. But until next time, my name's JoeHova, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.